Hi, I'm Tony,
And I am Art.
and we're here from...
GardenMastersWithAZ.com.
What is this plant that's in front of us? This plant with the highly unusual and beautiful leaves. Well, you know something? That's what we're going to tell you right now, because this is a cultivar of a very common plant that a lot of people are familiar with and use. But you may not be familiar with this particular one. So that's what we're going to tell you today.
We're not talking about this plant. We're talking about this plant.
That's right, this plant. So you know what? Stay tuned. This plant is called a Rex Begonia. It's different from this type of plant, and this type of plant, and this type of plant. The Rex Begonia is grown for its foliage, and look at these leaves. Aren't they beautiful? The flowers are insignificant, and you can see that these flowers look like begonia flowers because this is a begonia, but it's a Rex variety of begonia. Now this particular begonia is a tropical plant. It's hardy only in zones like 10 or 11, and therefore in most zones of the US it's grown as a house plant or a container plant, and that you can bring outside during the summer, but it's not hardy for the winter, so you have to take it in. So the other thing is it likes partial shade to full shade and not direct sun. And that's usually common to most begonias, and this is no different. But we just love these begonias because of these leaves. I mean, it's just incredible. Now this pot we purchased at Home Depot with this other plant in it, and it came just like this, and we think it's a very tropical looking plant to add to your tropical deck, and it is, because it is a tropical plant. So that is this particular Rex Begonia. Now I want you to come with me, and I want to show you this other begonia that we have on the deck in another location. So come on. This is another Rex Begonia. Now this Rex Begonia, unlike the one previous that I showed you was purchased at Home Depot this year, this is several years old. We take this in every year into the house and it overwinter it there. And when we do, it loses all its leaves, or most of its leaves. You know, it doesn't do very well by bringing it in, but this is the result a month after bringing out. The leaves have started to sprout. And Art, if you get close up here, you can see these really interesting stalks that the leaves come out of. I mean, these are really interesting. It almost looks like an octopus tentacles when it's in the house during the winter and it's void of any leaves. And let me show you this other one right here. I mean, look at this stalk here. Now, I don't know if this one's going to come back with leaves or not, although I do see a few leaves coming out of this end here. Very, very interesting. I'm not sure. Normally, it all comes back and looks beautiful, just like that other one, although these leaves are variegated green. The other one was variegated purple. But this is another Rex Begonia. One other thing I wanted to mention about Rex Begonias, they grow via rhizomes, which are those little roots that grow along the surface. So they don't need to be planted in a deep pot. And as the rhizomes spread out, you might want to replant them in larger pots to get them to grow a little bit more. But these are the Rex Begonias, and we'd highly recommend that you try these for either a house plant or for your outdoor patio or deck space in the summer. You will love them, and they're super easy to care for.
Sounds like Rex the dog.
Rex the dinosaur.
Rex the begonia.
Rex the begonia.
Doesn't that thing look like a dinosaur?
It sort of does.
My goodness.
I know.
This thing must be 10 years old.
Yeah, I know.
We originally planted it in a concrete boot
Oh, yeah.
on the front porch, It outgrew the boot. Now it has broken this pot apart. But anyways, every year it just keeps coming back.
Don't forget to subscribe to our free newsletter with lots of gardening tips you can use in your own gardens. Just go to gardenmasterswithaz.com/subscribe or watch these other videos on our channel.